MG Motors is one of the newest brands in India, and the little time that it has been in the country, it has delivered a lot of action. And by the time you see this video, it would have launched a new product in the form of the Gloster SUV as well. So what really is MG Motors up to, and what is its plan? What new products can you expect from MG in the coming few months or years? And what does MG think of the Indian market? Well, we'll head over straight to Mr. Rajeev Chaba, who is the man in charge of MG operations in India. So let's have a word with him and find out all these things.
I think so far, I would say that it has been exceeding our expectations, and probably I can say, if I can say, it has exceeded even expectations of anyone who has driven it so far, be it our employees, be it our dealers, be it some of our fans, MG fans, right? And be it some journalists like you, so whoever has driven it, I think has liked it. We haven't declared the price yet, but the bookings have started, and I'm happy to say that even without disclosing the price, we have got more than 500 bookings already. And these are serious bookings, I would like to believe, because people have paid online reviews. So I think the momentum is positive. People are excited to see the capability, the features, and the technology in this car. So far so good. And day before yesterday, we announced another ownership packages for after-sales services, like My MG Shield, so you can customize your after-sales packages, and that also has evoked a pretty good response, because this is first time in the industry, that kind of customization. So you're right. So this probably, in other words, I will call it unexpected, right? Or disruptive. So our thinking so far has been that let's get the foundation right, and let's get the right elements of the brand. So from the brand perspective, we are talking about technology, innovation, a lot of activities for community and diversity. So those are our pillars. Within innovation and technology comes all these new technologies, which gets captured by this acronym called CASE, C-A-S-E. So connected, autonomous, shared, and electric. So I would like to claim that we have done connected car, all cars are connected, EV, and this is autonomous level 1. So we are bringing these global technologies at a very contemporary price, expect not out of your pocket kind of thing, but people are buying those in that price bracket, normal cars. So so in that price bracket, we are bringing this technology, and so we want to get this branding right. We want to make sure that volumes are reasonable, so whom we can serve pretty well. From the dealer perspective, they can handle this kind of a volume. So customer satisfaction is very, very important. Cost of ownership is important. Resale price is important. So so overall, we are getting this foundation right before we get into the volume segment. So, and also it's a top-down kind of approach, not bottoms-up kind of approach, right? In terms of the products. So it's slightly different than anyone else has done, probably. So let's see how does it shape up. But so far, so good. So Hector Plus is like a Hector brand extension, if you may call, right? It's the same family of Hector, and the seating configuration is different, and we little bit made some changes in exterior to differentiate that from the 5-seater, but it's a Hector family, So within Hector family, I think it was almost 1 year since we launched Hector, so it's kind of injecting fresh blood into the Hector brand. The response is pretty good. Right now, the sale probably is approximately 50-50 between the 6-seater and 7-seater. Though still, I won't say it has normalized, because initially you get some more demand for the new offering. So will it stabilize at that? I don't know right now, but maybe next year, early next year, probably will give us a signal of like at what level they stabilize. But frankly, people are liking it. They're liking the aggressive grill a little bit. They're liking the seating configuration, bucket seats or pilot seats as we call it. So yeah, it's good. So, this segment, how do we describe this segment to start with, Arpit? So, I say that anybody who's buying car between 30 lakhs and 50 lakhs at least should look at this car as an option, Gloster as an option, right? And that segment probably is 30,000 to 40,000 units per year. There are so many people, 30 to 40,000 people per year who buy any car between 30 lakhs and 50 lakhs. So, from our perspective, if we get 6,000, if we are able to sell 6,000 cars a year, I think we would be pretty happy. So I think that's a very interesting question. When we did this connected car in Hector, lots of guys said, "Hey, you have 2G and 3G in the country, and 4G is only in limited places. So why are you providing this embedded SIM, because the connectivity is less?" But we proved them wrong, right? In the EV side, they said, "Hey, there is no charging infrastructure. Why are you launching EV?" But EV is doing pretty well for us, and we are selling 125 to 150 cars a month only in 5-6 cities, despite the fact that we still have some challenges. And now this comes autonomous level 1, the safety features, or ADAS as you're calling it, right? So here again, I think there's a demand. I think people want the globally acclaimed, the best technology, what consumers in America, Europe, or China, or in Japan are able to consume. I think there are some set of customers who want to have that in India. Only thing is there is no availability, there is no offering. And that's why, when people talk about Tesla, some guys book Tesla from India, because even if Tesla comes at whatever price, there will be some takers, right? So I think we underestimate the requirement or the need of our Indian consumers. So we are trying to fulfill that demand, and I think that becomes aspirational, and then others also start following it. And also, like I said, our pricing and our whole offer has been a pretty compelling proposition overall. It's not only on the features and the product, but also the pricing, the cost of ownership, and I'm happy to say even resale price of Hector is probably the best in the segment right now. So we are taking care of all the touch elements what consumer is bothered about. So I think here on Gloster, ADAS is just an entry point. But as you yourself said and experienced, that the 4-wheel capability also is very good. And by the way, it's very spacious. By the way, the third row is great. By the way, it's luxurious. By the way, the power is the best in the segment, right? And it's connected. And interiors are great quality. So, ADAS is just an entry point, but the other things also are really good or the best in the segment. So overall proposition, I think, is pretty compelling. Right. So typically what happens is, as an example, let me talk about the Hector. Hector, we started with about 70-75%, depending on which model you're talking about. Petrol and diesels are different. But now we have taken a decision that because the volumes are pretty reasonable, we can localize more. So it's all a phased-wise manufacturing. You start with certain volumes in your mind, you localize certain thing, and then based on the volumes, you start doing more. So at this point of time, we are thinking of localizing additional 5 to 10% more in Hector. So likewise in EV and in Gloster in future, it all depends on like the volumes, and because sometimes you have to look at the overall pricing situation, what makes more sense. So if it is only 1,000 or 2,000 volumes per year, obviously that's too less a volume to add localization, because it's not it doesn't help anyone, by the way, right? So depending on the volumes on this car, and as I'm saying 6,000, if suppose we get a confidence of sustainable business of 6,000 1,000 plus kind of cars in this segment, I think we'll localize more as we go forward. I won't be the right guy to talk about the political implications, but from the on the business side, right now our order book is full. Right, there is some wait list. Excitement is there. We have just committed more investment. We have more than 2,500 people working in Indians working in Halol plant, direct and indirect. We are investing more in Halol plant. Our capacity is 75,000, which we just announced that we would be doing more localization. We are thinking about battery localization. We are thinking about, adding more capacity in Halol. So around 1,000 crores more we are investing there. And as we speak, we are recruiting more and more people. So that's the proof of, so instead of just talking and saying something, I think the proof is are we adding dealers? Yes. Are we adding more employees? Yes. Are we investing more money? Yes. Are we localizing more in the country? Yes. We are working with institutes like IIT Delhi. We are working with Startup India. We are working with, many other organizations to get technology and to localize technology. So that's what I think matters. Last but not least, our MG Seva initiative, in which we are doing lots of work with within the communities of Baroda as well as Gurgaon, and the fact that we are working to enhance the capacity of a ventilator company, which we have done. We are so lots of other stuff. What we are doing probably is a testament. Probably talks more about our intention and about long-term nature of our business rather than just saying yes, we believe in certain things. EV, as you guys know, typically, the battery is, you may call it whatever, cells or modules, assembly or imported, so battery, we launched our EV early this year and we have got pretty good response. So we are thinking seriously about the battery assembly here and battery, a lot of value addition in the battery business, what we can do. And as battery as a service also probably will be sold in the future. So lots of things we can do around battery. So we are exploring those business opportunities as well as a lot of localization opportunities. Yeah, so 3 products already we have launched: Hector, ZS EV, and now Gloster. The 4th product is going to be another SUV, which is a smaller SUV, so that's what we have lined up for Halol. We are looking at 5th and 6th product too, but I think we are some time away before we reveal anything about that. But our drawing board is full right now.
When can we expect the 4th SUV?
So 4th next year we should be launching it. Around mid of next year we should be launching the 4th SUV.
And it will be positioned below the Hector.
Below Hector.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for the